There is no way to detox from THC in 24 hours. Period. Complete detoxification after marijuana use takes much more time than 24 hours, even with the help of supplements and products. However, there is one trick that you can do in case you need to detox right away. It will not remove traces of marijuana from your system, but it will help you to obtain a clean urine test result. First of all, let's explain why you cannot detox from weed in 24 hours. Detoxification means removing all traces of marijuana from the system. Most weed metabolites are trapped in the body fat cells and are then slowly released into the blood. They're then processed by the liver and excreted with the urine and feces. In order to detox from marijuana, you need to burn all the fat cells containing THC, which clearly takes more than just one day. In case you might like a more detailed explanation, we'll include the link to an explanatory video in the description. When someone says 24-hour THC detox, they mean flushing. This is when THC metabolites are temporarily flushed out of the bladder. This process can be useful when you're required to pass a drug test, for example. Drug tests measure the concentration of THC metabolites in the urine. If the concentration is below the cutoff level, you'll pass the test. In order to pass the test, you must lower the concentration of the metabolites below the cutoff level. To achieve that, you need to do the following. Stop exercising. Exercising increases fat breakdown and releases THC metabolites into the blood, which is exactly the opposite of what you want in order to pass the drug test. Include a reasonable amount of carbohydrates in your meal. Carbohydrates are pasta, grains, sugar, etc. Eating carbohydrates will help prevent fat breakdown. Take 5 milligrams of activated charcoal with each meal. The charcoal will absorb THC metabolites in the intestines and prevent them from being reabsorbed back into the blood. Take 300 milligrams of milk thistle extract 8 to 12 hours before the test. Milk thistle will inhibit CYP2C9 enzyme, slowing the metabolism of THC. Fewer metabolites will therefore be excreted into the urine. 4 hours before the urine test, take 10 grams of activated charcoal. 3 hours before the test, mix creatine ethyl ester supplement with 200 milliliters of grapefruit juice and drink. Grapefruit juice will also inhibit the activity of enzymes responsible for the metabolism of THC. Creatine ethyl ester will help to restore creatine levels in the urine. Drink 800 milliliters of an electrolyte solution each hour for 3 hours before the test. The electrolyte solution will restore the specific gravity of the urine. 1 hour before the test, drink 200 milliliters of grapefruit juice. Use the urine test strips to ensure that the specific gravity and creatinine are within the normal range. The typical lower cutoffs are 1.003 for specific gravity and 20 milligrams per deciliter for creatinine. In order to pass the test, make sure you're above this level. Use the pH test strips to ensure that your urine pH is in the acidic range 5 to 6. Use the THC metabolite test strips to verify that you test negative. Important note, at least one test run ahead of time is highly recommended. Follow these instructions and check your urine's specific gravity, creatinine, and THC metabolite levels. You can adjust the above parameters as needed, including the creatine ethyl ester dose and hydration rate. The maximum amount of urine that your body can produce in 1 hour is 800 to 1,000 milliliters, so do not drink more than that. If you need an easier and more convenient way to pass a drug test, use the Fast Marijuana Detox Kit from Green Fleets. This kit will flush the marijuana metabolites from your bladder and allow you to pee clean. It begins working in 90 minutes and is effective for up to 5 hours after use. To get this kit, follow the link in the description. If you missed anything or have any questions, please leave a comment and let us know. Hit the like button if you found this video helpful. If you want to learn more about passing a drug test, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.